make sure... Yep, streamer safe mode. Removes content, copyright, flaggable material from the game. Ha! No, it doesn't. I've had copyright claims just the same. Fortunately, not strikes, but claims. Alright. So, yeah, I guess we'll just continue from where we left off yesterday.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alrighty. So, to sum up, we've been on 0 dates with Craig. 2 dates with Matt. Oh, right. We were going to... Been on 1 date with Brian. Yeah. Been on not really a date with Robert. We went over to his house. He can cook. Hung out with Damien a little bit, but not a date. Same with Hugo. Middle school teacher, but his child is a nightmare. Joseph, we've had 1 kind of a date. Alright, hang on. Did I... There we go. Ahem. Alright, let's see if... Let's corrupt the youth minister. Who's with me? 0 viewers. That's alright. YouTube is for you. Okay. But, just in case. Alright, here we go. Let's corrupt the youth minister. Woo! It's never too early to invest in a personal IRA. That's... I'm going to tell you hard truth. That is true. I don't care if you're 25. If you've got a steady job, start putting money in a retirement account because that compound interest will serve you so well. It'll serve you much better than like a awesome stereo system for your car. Alright, it's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on boxed brownie mix, which reminds me of Joseph. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Oh, let's. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey, Joseph, wanna hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Dad Games! Hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice. And be a chaperone with me, because I need the help. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, but of course, I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him a little better. Ah, what the heck. My friend needs my help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Alright, let's make sure that I have the correct audio. Hey, Amanda, I'm about to head out.
Yes.
Where are you off to? Are you going to go extreme couponing? Oh, by the way, I'm recording on July 4th, so might hear a few like pops and bangs in the background. I do not live in a bad neighborhood, except in the sense that home fireworks are not legal in my state. And some of my neighbors are apparently okay with violating the law. But, yeah, that's what's going on, if you hear anything in the background. Alright, hopefully you won't. I don't think my mic tends to pick that stuff up. Where are you off to? You gonna go extreme couponing? I'm actually gonna go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. Oh, yeah, because she lost all her friends. Like right before college. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring. Or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. The banner. We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no youths. I've been to a couple of dances in my life. And not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people.
Oh.
And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here! I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. It reads, Jesus is coming. Yikes. Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that. And Ernest is Hugo's nightmare child. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell good. You know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers and he never ever breaks their box mods. Are you going to break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda, that would be a sin. I think it's the one right after sloth. Dad Games, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Phew, she can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were all right. You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. No, I get it. I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere. I'm really glad you're here, Dad Games. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage? A little of both. It's always something with you, Joseph.
Yeah.
Something handsome and pious? Whoops. You're not that pious.
Oh.
Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Dad Games. God said that. God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas?
Lords of Arabia!
What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right, I forgot about those. But I realize my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Dad Games, this is a church. Get a little nervous around hammers. And nails.
Hey.
I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer. You know, all you need is like the paint or the marker and just like, change the U to an O.
Oh.
But we have to hurry. The youths will be here any moment, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. I only got one shot here. Let's do this right. Jesus is cumin. Jesus isn't coming. Jesus is calming. Really, we can't just fix the U. How are we going to make that into calming? We got to go with either cumin or calming here. Let's try calming. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Yeah, if we were able to put that cap on the A, why couldn't we? Never mind. It's a little tight, but it works. Whoa, Joseph is super impressed. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then, the doors swing open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle.
That's the good stuff.
Hey, I am not Evan. Oh, it's Spin Master Quinn. Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. I do envy him, though. What I would give to drop everything and start over.
Oh.
Are you? All right.
I am sad.
I am sad. All right, I'm better than all right. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the ones and twos to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Is he? Okay. Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that youths will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right?
Bang, bang.
The DJ thinks for a moment. Believe me, buddy, I got what you need. Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves.
Oh.
Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just going to play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. After some time, kids from the community start filing into the dance hall. It doesn't matter. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ.
DJ Spin Master.
DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start. This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah! A few half-hearted yes echo through the crowd. All right. He sighs again.
I am so sad.
Man, it's been a heavy couple days. This next one's actually just from my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine.
Now, who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep?
The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by R.E.M. or at the very least No Rain by Blind Melon. You want to help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Frederico? He's from Latin. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country. Latin.
Ugh.
Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's fine. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud.
All right.
Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming?
Oh.
It's, not. Sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove.
That's the good stuff.
Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? Shut up and play the hits. That's not how DJing works. Play the booty bumpers. It's what Jesus would have wanted. Listen, buddy. This is a church function. The songs you're playing seem... they're a bit much, don't you think? It's kind of bringing everyone down. You should put on some top 40 stuff. Lift everyone's spirits. When everyone's dancing and happy, that it makes the good Lord happy. Right, Joseph? The good Lord does love a song that slaps. And he's a minister, so you know he means it. Let Jesus take the wheel here.
Hey.
You want me to play Jesus Take the Wheel? That is the opposite of what I want you to do.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. If it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans in close to me.
Yeah.
What was his wife's name again? Sandra. If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it.
Hey.
Oh, I don't know. I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat, unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know.
I am so sad.
Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. There, bud. It's gonna be okay.
I am sad.
Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems.
Oh.
You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone.
Hey.
They have ice cream here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster.
All right.
Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream? Top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Dad Games. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not going to make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. I suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're going to want to be here for this. Or be seen with me after this.
Whoa.
Oh, God. You're not going to... I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just... remember me as I am right now. Not as what I'm about to become. Ooh, what do you think? Macarena? That's what I'm betting on. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door.
Oh, Kirk Douglas.
Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out?
Hey?
Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side. See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk out onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Oh, we're going to start with the YMCA? Start with the lawnmower? Roll the dice? The worm. The hell is the lawnmower? I pull out the classic handshake and dice throw to the music. I'm a little offbeat, which is to be expected of any dad. But I think this is a nice bass line to work from.
Oh.
Joseph follows along, bopping his head to the beat. Simple, but smart. That's good. I look around. Well, looks like we've got everyone's attention. All right, Dad Games, let's turn up the heat. Shopping cart, sprinkler, running man. Ooh,
Oh.
running man. Since time immemorial, this move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movements with my arms pushing out. This seems to awaken something in Joseph, who feels the fire of the running man deep within him. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it. Nice work, but we'd better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick. Cabbage Patch, the windmill, the hammer slide. Gosh, from the running man? I mean, I'm an 80s girl.
Yes.
You can never go wrong with the Cabbage Patch. Joseph follows my lead. We both take our arms and move them around in a circle, as I assume you would do in a Cabbage Patch. I don't know why you would do this move in a Cabbage Patch, but you can. I look around to the youths. I think they like agriculture. They're not looking too lively, but we can still turn it around. Moonwalk, butter churn, attempt twerking. Best not. Can I pull off a moonwalk? I can't in real life. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough people doing moonwalks that they understand the general concept.
Good one.
Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. I look around to the youths. They're cheering. All right, time for the big finish. Attempt an unrehearsed backflip. Lift Joseph up dirty dancing style. Death drop. Oh, death drop. I've seen enough internet videos of this move where I really think I could nail it. On the beat drop, I kick my leg up and dramatically fall to the floor, my back landing on the ground with a shablam. All of the kids immediately start screaming. They know what's up. But at what cost? I will feel this for weeks to come. My chiropractor is going to be pissed.
Oh, Kirk Douglas.
What was that? The future of dance. The kids swarm the dance floor. They're all laughing and dancing to the music. Looks like our job here is done. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs. Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. What? I have something to show you. Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. Joseph, I think I lost you. His hand finds mine in the darkness. I'm right here. I'm glad he can't see me blush. We keep walking. Where are we? Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. I actually have to admit that I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception for when you're trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes a door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of his church now. What could he possibly have planned? So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical lifestyle, where our only worry is trying to find that lost shaker of salt. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights. Margarita Zone. Welcome to the Margarita Zone. I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there are twinkle lights strung across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up in front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Joseph, this is amazing.
Yeah.
There's no pop-tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same. I did this for us. I think we've both earned it. I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. You really went all out. I have a flair for the dramatic, and you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is going to go okay without our sick dance moves?
Oh.
No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone. Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while. Watch out for blown-out flip-flops. Let's get tattoos of Mexican cuties. It's heaven on earth with an onion slice. That's a different song. It's a real fear. Thankfully, no heels will get cut in my version of Margarita Zone. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island bar he's made.
Okay.
You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people. Did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody. And now, I host fundraiser car washes and take the kids to soccer practice on the weekends. Sorry, I don't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. Kaboom! Happy 4th. It seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of yourself. You need to talk about it. I'm here for you. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix. It's just, I think about Margaritaville a lot. Or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my sixth string while I wait for the shrimp to boil, drink margaritas all the time, forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once, but I think the closest I'm ever going to get back to it is Margarita Zone, a short and occasional reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? This is pretty nice.
Oh.
It doesn't last forever. That's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on a pop-top is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp? And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding the little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in those moments.
Oh.
That's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning. To see my daughter smile, or I smile at Joseph. Spend some quality time with a good friend.
Oh.
Yeah? Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me, or Is he leaning closer, too? Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops up out of his chair. It's getting late. We should head back. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. I hop out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway. Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone. Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault. Joseph chuckles and drives away. I walk into my living room to find Amanda curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Uh-oh, did she overeat at the youth dance? Hey, Panda. You feeling okay? Dad, I have a tummy ache. Eat too much youth group food? I drank too deeply from the well of life, and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that big lukewarm punch bowl of seltzer, juice, and sherbet. Amanda slides to the floor with an elongated groan. Ah, yes, the classic. The classic rainbow sherbet with ginger ale. Need anything, kiddo? A time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past so that I can warn myself of the folly of excess? I'll pour you a glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad. Dad tip number 83. Minimize eating fried foods. These dad tips are too short.
Yeah, I mean, you look great. That was
Okay. So far, the only S-tier date we've had is with Brian, and we don't like him as much. It's been a long day, and yet I'm not quite ready to sleep. Usually, when I feel this way, I mainline investigative TV until I pass out. But tonight, I feel like it would just make me antsy. I decide to take a relaxing stroll. Ooh, who are we going to bump into? After a bit of wandering, I find myself passing by Jim and Kim's. Being of legal drinking age and sound judgment, I decide to stop in. How sound is our judgment? How many margaritas have we had? Typically, I try to limit my consumption of alcohol to set a positive example for Amanda. But I also feel a responsibility to play a role as a social agent in our community, and a watering hole such as Jim and Kim's is the perfect place to do it. Also, I desperately need a beer. Jim and Kim's is lively tonight. The patrons are milling about, and even Neil seems to be having a good time. Coming here was a good idea. Who is Neil? As I reach to collect my beer, I see Mary at the end of the bar. She's not semi-ironically throwing herself all over anyone. In fact, she's alone. Why are her eyes red? She looks so sad. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? Say hi. Keep watching the game. Say hi. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey? Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you two. Mary, I'm not... I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Dad Games. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship. You're a good friend, aren't you? Sure. Yep, just a friend. I'm there when he needs me, Mary. I mean, so far, just a friend. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine.
Come on.
We can't all be as blunt as you are, Mary. So you're an expert on my marriage now? It doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. I'm sorry. Doesn't take an expert. Then what does that make you? We were miserable a long time before you started poking into our business, buddy boy. Don't come around thinking you're some paragon of empathy just because you got involved where you weren't welcome. Mary takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. Spend less money than you make. Oh,
You've
good
got
tip.
Dads.
All right. Ooh, message from Matt. Hey, Dad Games. What are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. Poker? I hardly know her? There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. Lose that money. Alright, this is third date with Matt. Third date. You know what to say. Alright. Ooh, I've got one viewer. Hey, if you're comfortable letting me know in the chat, is the volume, the relative volume between my mic and the game sound okay? Or is one of us too loud? Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over. Oh, so now we've got Matt and Joseph at the same time. Uh-oh. We've been romancing both of them. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something.
Oh.
Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. Haha, no worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. Maybe this doesn't count as a date? We pass through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover around the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual. Dad Games! Glad you could make it.
Oh.
So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Craig's the resident shark. We prefer the term person who's good at poker. I'm well aware. Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker.
Oh.
Are you still as terrible as you were in college? Poker face, tell the truth. I am still terrible at poker. My tell is a sustained childlike giggle. There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs.
Eh.
This is basically my tithing. I'm giving back to the community.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks.
Yeah.
Guess who brought pigs in a blanket? Not Craig. Hey, my chia seed and granola energy balls are just as delicious. Everybody laughs. Let's just get the game going. We all take a seat at the table and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple rounds go by easily as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Craig, how did you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like, Matt will scratch his ear. Hey. Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie. Now, wait a second. And I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yeah, yep, that's me.
Oh.
What's Joseph's tell? Everything. Literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side. See? You can't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert? Honestly, the man's an enigma. Robert raised this glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah.
Hey.
What, are you a drug dealer now?
Hey.
Yeah, what do you need? Horse? Speed? Tijuana Johnnies? I can get you the street stuff easy. But if you're looking for something exotic or designer, that's maybe 72 hours and a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today. Maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but someday. Oh, I think I'm good. Right.
Hey.
But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is a backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating those pigs in blankets. Pigs in blankets, I don't know. But they're very good. Pigs in a blankets, oh, I don't know. They're very good. I think there might be cheese in them. Oof. I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round. You can always bet your firstborn.
Hey.
If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change its diapers. So now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby. There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. You know, we haven't seen the baby. Joseph and Mary's baby, that is. We've heard, where they've looked for the baby. They've been like, I thought you were watching the kid. I thought you were watching the kid. Oh, the kid's taking a nap. We've never actually seen that baby. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walk in on her after she had tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked. But then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still. That reminds me of, wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about poop? Matt deals another hand and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs in blankets, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible. These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop. It's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys. I can see it now. Pierce the kale. Chips. Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. We all look at Matt, confused. It's maybe not any of your wheelhouses. How's the shop nowadays? Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person to work the counter, but we haven't found a good candidate. If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively. Oh. Town fireworks have started. Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and is taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards. So, what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense. I got a Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. It's a single blend? You've either got a single malt or you've got a blend. You don't have a single blend. Sitting in my closet right now. Saving it for when River turns 21. But I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Now you're talking my language. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. She's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, Bry Guy. Are you guys sure you wanna? You heard the man. Deal. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey. So I know what you might be thinking. Robert put his old workhorse up for grabs, his only mode of transportation. At times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this.
I don't know.
I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck, great biceps. But it didn't last long, though. I lost everything in a game of Pai Gow in the back room of a Shenzhen tea house on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Joshua Park and had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear, loved deeper than I ever had, and lost it all many more times over. I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this.
Hey.
So let's make this more interesting. Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table. All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance? Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort of tell that he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I fold. Everyone erupts. Fine, the whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. So what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to my grave, Phyllis. Next week, boys. Next week.
Hey.
You got it.
Hey.
I'll be there. Sure thing. I almost had a heart attack. Welcome to the exclusive club of people who are a little terrified of Robert. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. Dad tip number 80. Please don't pirate games.
You got dads.
Alright. Oh, we don't have any messages. Alright, so did that count as a date? No, it did not. Alright. So, I've had 2 dates with Matt and 2 dates with Joseph. Mary hates us, clearly. Even though we haven't actually done anything with Joseph. Maybe a little emotional cheating. And Matt, we haven't done anything with either. like held hands with each of these guys. Oh, I don't know. Matt's musical taste and mine just not vibing. And Joseph seems like a guy who's trapped in his relationship. But you know what? I've been playing Dream Daddy for a while now, and I kind of want to wrap this up because I got a bunch of other games to play. I love this game. This is a great game. This is a tremendously written game. But I think it's time to put a bow on it. All right, Matt or Joseph? Joseph or Matt? Matt or Joseph? Joseph or Matt? All right, do I have an actual viewer? If I do, let me know your input. Supposedly I have one viewer, but sometimes I'm fairly certain that it's me. That I'm my own chat right now. All right. Well, having no response. Matt's a really sweet guy. We could have a happily ever after with him, I bet. He's got a good kid. Joseph's got like 4 terrors. Let's corrupt the youth minister. Come on. Oh. They're stopping me. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse Dad Book for a while. Are you ready? Oh, just a sec. So, like, I could go on dates with any of these other guys as well. But, like I said, I need to wrap it up. Let's corrupt the minister. Yes. Alright. I really want to see Joseph again. After that weird encounter with Mary. I don't know. He's my friend, right? I should be able to hang out with him and it not be weird, right? Right? The computer pings as a message flies into my inbox. It's Joseph. What a coincidence. Hi, Dad Games. We should hang out. Like, actually hang out. No manual labor, no impromptu therapy sessions with sad DJs, no kids. Just you, me, and the open ocean. Wait, how are we going to get on the open ocean? How are we going to get on the open ocean, you might ask? Good question. Whoa, prescient. If you're interested, I'll meet you down by the marina and you can check out the goods, if you know what I mean. I mean my yacht. Let me know. Joseph owns a yacht? Joseph owns a yacht? I'm as surprised as you are. You've been holding out on me, your only daughter whom you love. What, did you think that having me as a father would somehow afford you the fringe benefit of getting to go on a yacht? What else did it get me? Healthy upbringing in a supportive environment. I am literally paying for your college. Not a dog, that's for sure. Healthy upbringing in a supportive environment. Yeah, okay, but what if I had that exact same upbringing in a healthy environment, but I could go on a yacht sometimes? Relax, kiddo. Joseph's inviting me onto his yacht. It's going to be a yacht of fun. I'm glad you're excited, but that doesn't mean you get to start throwing out puns. Why yacht, Amanda? Well, I gotta go get ready to go on my friend's yacht. I start to walk away, but Amanda stops me. Hey, in all seriousness, I hope you have fun. But make good choices, okay? But Dad, don't stay out too late or you can't go to Jennifer Longforth's birthday party this weekend. She promised me she would propose to me, but ended up going with Logan Crutchfield. I'm not going anywhere near that party. Good bit, Dad. Good bit. I respond back to Joseph, letting him know I'll be there. A quaint marina, complete with local mom-and-pop shops and a small diner, frame the bay. I've gone for a few walks by the bayside to stare enviously at all the nice boats before. Joseph should be around here somewhere. Gosh, this is fancy. I feel a little out of place. Hey, Dad Games! Joseph? Where are you? Up here! I look up. Joseph waves to me from atop a huge yacht. I've never been on a yacht before. You never forget your first. I glance at the name on the side of the boat. The St. Peter, huh? Inherited this thing from my pops. Real fire and brimstone type. Loved yachts. So what's the plan, Captain? I figured since last time went a bit sideways, we could cast our lot out on the open sea, wrestle with Neptune, set sail on the seas of adventure. You're kind of a goofball when you're not wrangling your kids, you know that? Joseph smiles and winks from his perch. I have no idea what you're talking about. Joseph hops down and extends a hand to me, helping me up onto the yacht. I'm thrown off by how soft his hands are. Is he moisturized or what? Dad Games, stop thinking about his hands. Pure thoughts. You're going to be on a boat. Alone. With Joseph. On the open ocean. It's a yacht. He's married. It's fine. This is fine. After undoing the mooring and climbing into his captain's seat, Joseph slowly takes the boat out, ringing the big steel bell with extra emphasis, even though nobody else seems to be around. Shoving off, boat launching, man and boat launching as one. St. Peter navigates out of the marina and into open water, with Joseph doing the occasional steering flourish as the boat bobs along with the waves. He seems a lot more relaxed out here. Joseph is definitely in his element. This is the part where we wrestle Neptune, so please remove your shirt and roll in some talcum powder. I didn't bring any talcum powder. Luckily, I brought my Neptuning fork. Can do. Oh, well, we gotta go with that pun. Joseph stifles a laugh. Collegiate level dad joking there, Dad Games. For a while we watch as the trees and waves pass us by. Where are we going? A little further out. It's a lot quieter once we get out on open water.
Oh.
Plus, we could see whales. Whales are cool. I don't trust whales. Nothing should be that big.
Oh.
Noted. Plus, we might get into some, like yacht-hating killer whales. Joseph maneuvers the boat past some buoys. He sighs. Wish I could get out more often, but Family, wife, saving souls?
Nice.
So many souls. I can barely hold them all. I watch Joseph work the boat. Despite his age, he doesn't look like he's slowed down at all. And from here, I can see how toned his muscles are. Impure thoughts. Joseph and I boat in silence as the bay gets smaller and smaller behind us. I decide to take a peek over the edge of the ship. The wake this thing kicks off is intense. I wonder if Joseph would ever let me water ski off of his yacht. Hey, dolphins! Joseph, there are dolphins! So you're scared of whales, but not dolphins? I feel like there's an unspoken truce between man and dolphin. I would be more than comfortable riding a dolphin into battle. Dolphins are way more dangerous. They sometimes drown their babies for fun, Can I trust nothing on the open ocean? I like to think that I'm pretty cool. All right, Joseph, it's you and me versus the entirety of marine life. I yell out to the ocean. You're all spineless invertebrates. I had lobster last week and I can't wait to eat more of you. My life goal is to punch as many fish as I can before I die. Lobster last week. You tell him, Dad Games. And here we are. Dad Games, welcome to the ocean. I look out into the vast expanse of blueness. Yep. That's the ocean. I'm suddenly struck with an overwhelming sense of claustrophobia despite being in a wide open space. I am on a boat with a handsome man. A handsome, married man. And there are whales beneath us. Nothing should be that big. It's a little daunting, isn't it? Do you trust the whales? You know, there are more dangerous things in the ocean than whales, right? Like tuna. The tuna is an apex predator. What about sharks?
Oh.
Sharks are tight. It's the tuna you gotta watch out for. And the whales. Hey, want to look out wistfully over the sea with me? Joseph and I head to the bow of the ship to do some quiet contemplation. You know,
Yeah.
Shh. Quiet contemplation. I'm alone with my thoughts. Cool.
Ah.
I look out to the sea for a bit, then over to Joseph. He looks so commanding as he surveys the ocean. It feels like he really is at home on the water. What Mary said to me at the bar, I can't stop thinking about it. Is she right? But she's terrible to him. He's unhappy. He deserves better. I don't know what to think about this, but I just feel so drawn to Joseph. I should say something. So, about Mary. Joseph continues to stare off into the distance. It's, well, if you really want to know...
Norm MacDonald!
Suddenly I hear a sputter coming from the engine room. Joseph runs over to the boat's controls and taps on some dials. I guess we can talk about Mary later. Oh, okay. So,
Oh.
we might have a small problem. What small problem? We are out of gas. The whales are going to get us. The whales siphoned our gas.
Oh.
It's okay. I can just call one of my boat buddies to come tow us back in. Joseph pulls out his phone. Just kidding. I can't do that because there's no service. I check my phone. I don't have service either. Should we just submit ourselves to the whales? Well, I do have an old radio in the office, but it's broken. Are you handy with tools? I am a dad. If the radio is anything like frantically putting together a bike on Christmas Eve, it should be no problem. Let's take a look at it and see what we can figure out. Joseph directs me toward the radio and showcases its insides. I don't know how radios work. I think there's just some frayed wires in here. If we can reattach them, we should have a working radio in no time. We stare into the interior of the radio. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. I don't think Joseph knows either. You know what? Let's just throw some stuff around in there and see what works.
MacGyver, that radio.
Okay. Let's see. We need contacts. What's this? Okay. Oh, no. No, not the duck. Oh, okay. about a wire? Wire? No, get the ball out of here. Okay. Okay. And this is also metal. Gum. Where's the gum? Here's the gum. Is this also gum? That's a pencil. Alright, is there... How are we supposed to do this? There's like no instructions of any kind here. Good enough, I guess. Rank S. Wow. Hey, it works. Kinda. I just put all the metal stuff in there. Radio springs to life. Whoa, we did it. I was not expecting that. Joseph speaks into the receiver. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Tries a few other channels. Nobody responds. We can't even get the Coast Guard? We might be a little far out. I don't think there's anyone in range. How big's the range? Well, this radio came with the boat when my dad bought it in the 60s, so not great. That's reassuring. Now what? There's worse places to be stuck on than a yacht. Wine? 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 Wine! I keep a couple emergency bottles below deck. Want to go grab some while I fiddle with this radio some more? Goodness. Alright, hang on a second. I'll be right back. I just gotta grab some more water. Actually, hang on. Need a better butt cushion. About 4, is it 4 now? 3? 4 years ago? I fell while roller skating and I think broke my tailbone. So, sitting on my tailbone for long periods is painful. Alright. Make the hair look nice. Okay. Oh, that's much more comfortable. Let's see. Wine. Looks like there's wine over here. Oh. It's got to be around here somewhere. Examine lounge, examine shelf, examine cabinet, head back up to Joseph. Examine lounge. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels on everything, leather couches. It's like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. Examine bed, examine floor, examine side table. Oh, a California king. Swanky. It's unmade and a little messy. Less swanky. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Alright. Examine floor, examine side table. Hey, wine glasses! I must be hot on the trail. But no wine. I grab 2 glasses and get back to searching. Examine the floor. There's some clothes strewn on the floor by the bed. Socks, slacks. Yep, a pink polo shirt. Well, I guess now I know if Joseph prefers boxers or briefs. This place seems a little lived in. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels, leather couches, etc. Focus on the rest of the room. Shelf cabinet. Let's look at the cabinet. It's a sturdy cabinet. A little dusty, but I bet there's some treasures in here. Examine fire extinguisher, examine flashlights, examine drawer. Focus on the rest of the room. Let's snoop. Hey, it's wine! A whole drawer full of wine. It's a yacht club miracle. Wine in a drawer? Twilight Rouge, eh? Come to Daddy. Finally. Time to get back up to Joseph. Should we get the flashlights? This is a solution to a different problem. Maybe if we're stranded out here for days and run out of electricity, we'll need these. But the chief concern right now is wine intake. I know, but I'm snooping. Examine fire extinguisher. Look, you can tell a lot about a man by how seriously he takes his fire safety. Nice, Joseph. Nice. Alright. Rest of the room. Alright, I think we've examined everything. Did we look at the shelf? I take a look at everything on the shelf. Alright. Oh, no, we didn't look at everything on the shelf. Examine photos. There's a few photos on the wall here. Looks like a picture from Joseph and Mary's wedding day. Nice grandpa glasses. Looking real slick there, Joe. Another picture of Mary and Joseph on this very yacht. Quality 90s fashion right here. Mary still has her patented stink face, but at least Joseph seems happy on the water. Hey, it's all the dads. Looks like it's from a couple years ago. The gang's all here. Brian, Matt, Hugo, Craig, Damien, Robert. Wow, Robert's actually smiling. And wearing a sweater. I know that sweater. And there's one guy on the end that I don't recognize. Hugo's ex, maybe? And hey, here's Joseph go-karting with the kids. That's fun. I take a look at everything on the shelf. Books? Looks like a bunch of different Bibles. On brand. A couple of old vet magazines. I guess those must be Mary's. Wait a minute. Is this? Well. Now the hot body shoe is on the other hot body foot. Knickknacks. There's one thing Joseph does right. It's the odd stuff he puts on shelves. I take a moment to closely examine what I think is an old submarine clock. Ah, and there's the crosses again. Boy knows his crosses. Really cool design, too. Take a look at everything on the shelf. Alright. I think that's everything. Bring the wine and glasses up to the deck to find Joseph still hunched over the radio. Dad games, wine. Good to see you two. Just in time for the sunset. I didn't take you for a drinker.
Yeah.
Haven't you heard? I'm a cool minister. How cool?
Oh.
I can land half of my kickflips. What is that, like 4?
Oh.
5 on a good day. Pour me. Regular pour, power pour. Whoa, okay. Time to party. Clink our glasses and drink up. This wine's not bad. There's a hint of... Am I tasting grapes? You have a discerning palate. That's not the palate. Okay. So there are 3 spellings of palate. There's pallet, like you put a pallet of goods in a warehouse, like those wooden platforms. That's P-A-L-L-E-T. Okay. And palette here, P-A-L-E-T-T-E, is that board that you mix paints on when you're painting, palette. Or when you're deciding on a range of colors for your living room. You know, we're going with a mauve and berry palette in here. Palate, meaning the thing in your mouth and your sense of taste generally, is P-A-L-A-T-E. Palate. It might be grapes. Joseph and I lounge on the deck with our yacht wine, taking in the ocean air. The sun starts to dip below the horizon. We could be stranded out here forever. I can't think of anyone else I'd want to be stranded with. It's just you, me, and all those whales. So many whales. You're killing the vibe. Revive the vibe, Dad Games. Generally, it takes 3 days and a gigantic stone door rolled in front of a tomb, but I think we can save it. This view, though. Do you like your mysteries? Hot-bodied? I bet we'll have a whale of a time. What's it like owning a yacht? Do we let him know we've been snooping? By alluding to the books on the shelf? Do we make the dad pun of a whale of a time? Do we go for the romantic, this view though? What's it like owning a yacht? This view though. I mean, there's something a lot prettier right in front of me. Sweet, full-bodied. God damn. Joseph, this wine, so good. God damn. Do you like your mysteries hot-bodied?
Lawrence of Arabia.
It's a really rewarding series, Dad Games. Uh-huh. Look, you have fun with your word jumbles. I will enjoy the well-crafted narrative excellence of a highly regarded serial of sex books.
Oh.
Detective novels. Sexy detective books featuring a hard-boiled gumshoe who can't be held down by the law or by love or by the mystery of the Spanish lover. You read them too. The author really hit her stride around book 17. I go to take another sip of wine, but stop myself. Is wine an acceptable beverage in Margarita Zone? That it is, Dad Games. All beverages of leisure are welcome in the Margarita Zone. This is almost what we wanted, right? No responsibilities, no worries, other than possibly dying out here. And the whales. But yeah, I'd say we're in the zone. Joseph and I clink our wine glasses again. To the Margarita Zone. To the Margarita Zone.
Nice.
Wasted away again. If you have any salt shakers, we can arrange them into a pentagram to summon Jimmy Buffett. Maybe he can save us. As a youth minister, I make pacts with neither the devil nor island jammers. If we're to get off this boat, it will be by the grace of God.
Oh.
Or Steely Dan.
Good one.
Ha! Amen.
Oh.
Our laughter dies down. We're both silent for a moment, looking into each other's eyes. Joseph leans in closer. I feel myself doing the same. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I can't help but feel like doing this will only end up hurting someone else. But his face is real close to my face.
Hey?
Dad Games, I have to tell you something. Mary and I are done. I pull back. I think about the clothes strewn around the lounge, the undone bed. Are you living on this boat? I didn't want to mention it, but he sighs, strolling back to the controls of the boat. I lean on the console next to him. We had a very long talk, and it's unsalvageable. I'm staying here until everything's sorted out. Ah. Oh, I'm so sorry. if there's anything I can do.
Uh,
I'm fine. I'm fine, actually. It was a long time coming.
oh.
For the first time in a long time, I'm seeing a path to happiness. And now I can focus on myself and stop trying to deny the things that make me happy.
Hey.
I need someone who will be there. Someone kind and honest. And you deserve that, Joseph. You really do. Anyway, I've been having this crazy feeling there's someone who I could get in the habit of having around. Someone very close to here. Is it Wales?
Oh.
I mean you. Oh. I was trying to be subtle. I think I'm picking up what Joseph's putting down. I lean forward, closing the gap between us when Joseph grabs the receiver. Come in. Is anyone there? Nope. Over.
Oh.
We're stranded out on open waters. We've been out here for hours. Please send help. Over. But wait, are you guys gonna kiss? I mean, what are your coordinates? Over. That game's... Have you been leaning on the talk button this whole time? I look down. Oh, I definitely have been leaning on the talk button. Betrayed by my own butt. Yet again.
Yeah.
I didn't lean on it. You leaned on it.
Cracker Bits.
Neither of you were leaning on the talk button. We didn't hear anything. Over. Hey, were you listening to us? Sir, we here at the Coast Guard are professionals. We were not doing that. But as professionals, it seems like you deserve happiness, and we think it's closer than you think. Over. How soon could you guys be here to give us a tow? Over. We'll, pick you up in the morning. Sounds like you two have some stuff to hash out. Over and out.
Ooh, Cracker Bits.
Wait!
Oh.
Silence. Nobody returns our radio calls.
Hey.
I think they left. We stare at each other for a second. Well, Joseph carefully places the receiver on the table, making sure the talk button isn't pressed in. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Joseph grabs me by the shirt and pulls me into a kiss. His lips are soft and sweet from the wine, and his skin is still warm from the sun. I reach for his belt and pull him even closer, running my free hand under his shirt and up his side. He pushes me against the boat's console, kissing down my neck. Come on. His hands drift to my thighs and he effortlessly picks me up. Wow. Joseph carries me below deck. I think this fades out. I don't think we gets super explicit here. I don't think so. It's in streamer mode. But also, I've seen other paths for this game. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't fantasized about this, but I didn't think he'd be so aggressive. I've wanted this for so long. He throws me onto the bed. I let out a little yelp.
Oh.
Lots of time to kill, Dad Games. We better get started. Yep, fade to black. Oh, man. I might have overdone it on the wine last night. Just a few more minutes of sleep will do just fine. Wait. I opened my eyes to find Joseph's face a few inches from mine, an arm slung around my waist. He's sleeping peacefully. His hair is mussed and his lips still a little red. I think this is what I was talking about when we were discussing Margarita Zone. finding little perfect moments of joy, like the way the light falls across Joseph's face, or how he's still holding me tight, even in his sleep. I'm very tempted to curl up closer to him and keep sleeping, but I know the Coast Guard will probably be here soon, and I'd like to be wearing clothes when that happens. I nudge Joseph. It takes a couple of shakes before he blearily opens his eyes. When he notices me hovering over him, he breaks into a huge grin. We should get dressed. Joseph pulls me in for a kiss. Do we have to? Another kiss. Stop trying to tempt me. Fine, fine. The Coast Guard eventually shows up and tows us back to the bay. They, thankfully, keep their comments to themselves. Joseph and I step off the yacht, and he walks me to my car. I had a great time. Me too. No thanks to the whales.
Yeah.
Shh, shh. You're on land now. They can't hurt you here. Take care, Joseph. You too. He gives me one last kiss on the lips before he turns around and walks back to his boat. Well, I've been gone an entire day. Hopefully Amanda's all right. Amanda, I'm... Dad! She runs up and hugs me. I was genuinely concerned about your well-being, but upon closer inspection, you seem to be okay. What happened? The yacht ran out of gas and we got stuck. But it was okay because I was on a yacht. Weren't you scared? Your father feels no fear. Were you able to take care of yourself for the night? Yeah, just did a ton of drugs, vandalized a few cars, and then embezzled some funds from my school. All in all, pretty low-key night. Where'd you learn that from? I learned it from you, Dad. Well, if you did, you would have funneled those funds through a legitimate cash-and-carry business, fudging the books over the course of years so you don't arouse suspicion from the feds. Rookie mistake, Panda.
Oh.
I'm glad you're back in one piece. Did you make good choices? Yeah. I think I did. But hey, I'm starving. Want to make sandwiches out of whatever we can find in the fridge? More than anything, Pops. Run through the finish line.
Yeah, I mean, you look great. That was
I don't understand this scoring system. How would we have talked about the History Channel? Exercise regularly and you'll stay healthy. Margarita Zone. Go on all Joseph dates. Don't forget to floss every day. Phew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Dad Games, be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy. Rats. What? No! You asked too many questions. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I am no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government. Well, if they think they're going to take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm. so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Attended by 7 hot dads. Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you.
Yeah.
Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. Well, I mean, what kind of Philistine does not have an ice cream cakes that don't have crunchies in the middle? Is that even allowed? Is that legal to have ice cream cakes that don't have crunchies in them? Eesh. All right. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, all right? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Dad Games, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them of fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit, Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers. But more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Oh no, Mary's here. With everything that's happened between me and Joseph, I should be a good host and say hi to her. But I don't wanna... Come on, Dad Games, you can do this. I walk up to Mary. Hey. Hey. You been... good? Just peachy. I have to go over there now. It went about as well as I could have expected it to. Dad Games! Brian, you made it. I don't pass up on good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Aww. She brought the most adorable baby in the world. Bro. This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Bro.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh, boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Hey.
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Dad Games. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. I love how fast she went by. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Pew! Pew! Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
Hey!
You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah! I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh!
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Hey? Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep.
I don't know.
See you later.
Oh.
Hey, man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of banana bread Kennedys ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that.
Oh.
What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. The sun is setting, and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Joseph. Joseph, it's so great to see you again. Great party. I should have you organize our next youth group mixer. My dance skills are ready whenever you need them. Hey, if you aren't busy this weekend, I was thinking we could maybe catch a movie or something. Yeah, that sounds like it would be fun. This feels weird. It doesn't feel like it did on the yacht. So, I guess things are still friendly with Mary? Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. Joseph sighs. We talked, and we talked for a long time. And there was some yelling and some crying, but ultimately, there was reconciliation. No, they make each other miserable. I'm sorry, Dad Games. I have to make this work with Mary. Was it because we only got A-tier dates, we didn't get S-tier dates? That he doesn't leave Mary for us? Man. I have to make this work with Mary. I mean, they do have 4 kids. Oh. I know. I shouldn't have... I didn't mean to hurt you. And I'm really sorry you got caught up in all of this. I've just felt so alone lately, and I'm not even sure I'm doing the right thing here. You've come to mean so much to me, and I'll never forget all of those beautiful moments we shared together. But I have to thank you. In a way, this whole thing with you helped me realize that I still love my wife very much. Oh, that's great. I know this probably isn't what you wanted to hear, and I'm sorry if you were hoping for something different. But this is where my life is, and I need to do right by my family. But hey, Joseph squeezes my hand.
Yeah.
We'll always have Margarita Zone. Joseph stands up. Take care, Dad Games. You too, Joseph. Joseph walks off. Man, did I do something wrong? Was there another way this could have ended if I had done things differently? Almost certainly. I walk over to the half-melted remnants of the ice cream cake and shove a forkful into my mouth. This ice cream cake is my new boyfriend. The last guests begin to make their way out of the party. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you. But I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Dad Games, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking, all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah. I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you. I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. You're right. It's going to be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story. And I would be nervous about it, but I know that you're always going to be looking out for me the same way I'll always be looking out for you. Team Badly? Team Badly. Yay! Created by Leighton Gray and Vernon Shaw. Lead designer Tyler Hutchinson. Really nice artwork. I thought the artwork was top notch. So. All right. Well, we didn't get a boyfriend out of it. We got several dates. We got one adventurous encounter on the high seas. Could be worse. So, all right. But I'm going to let the credits roll because these people worked hard on this game. And I'm going to give them credit. Whittling minigame Oh, I wonder whose play that was. Fishing minigame, concert minigame, gargoyle minigame. Gargoyle minigame? Running minigame. Music, original score by Jesse Cale. Dream Daddy, performed by Beth. So, this is not DVP by Pup, written and performed by Barry Kramer. So, yeah, I mean, this is so well written. Like, the father-daughter relationship, I think, is fantastic in this. And I don't know, with like seven potential, like, love paths. You gotta write 3 dates for all of them. There's a mini game for each of them. So it's at least 21 dates you have to plan out. Plus, there was stuff where they got together that weren't dates. So, I mean, I think this is, more full than your average dating sim. Oh, there's our picture. You're the best, Pops. Amanda. Wow, they made me so tall. Greetings from Margarita Zone. Wish you were here. Okay. Well, that was fun. Thank you for joining me. I have had a good time, and we'll next we've got Undertale to finish up, but then we'll be playing a new game, and we'll have to figure out what that is. So, see you next time. Bye-bye.